What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rory Vibes, and you are here and now. So I'm going to tell you a story about. There was a moment when one of my clients asked me a question. So the question was, if I ever had to get rid of a client. I thought that was an interesting question because as a barber, we have to deal with a whole bunch of random personalities. People coming in and out of our lives. You know, and they have different personalities. They sometimes is they over dramatic, and sometimes they're just quiet people. Sometimes they're just very they care a lot about how they get their tape line, or how they get the job done and whatever, because they show a lot of obsessiveness. They're obsessed with their looks. But there was a time when I remember I was working in this barbershop. It was a Spanish barbershop. I said that for a reason because in that Spanish shop I was like the only non-speaking Spanish guy there, and so there was a guy that looks like me. He came into the shop. This was one of the experiences that I had to get rid of somebody, and he came into the shop and he was just going berserk. He just went berserk, and he just started saying things like, I would be cutting him at one moment, and then he just get out the chair. He just, because he's in this heated conversation about, whatever he was thinking about at the moment, and he would get out the chair and walk to the person and like start doing some crazy stuff. And I'm like, man, I'm just like, this is crazy. And I said to myself, you know what? He would say things out of his mouth, use a lot of indecent words, you know, and he would just start disrespecting the people in the building because they're not like me and him. They're not black people, who's non-Spanish. You know what I'm saying? And he would just feel so. I guess I don't know what was going on in his mind, but he did that one time. He came back and did it again. He usually, when he come into my chair, he talked to me reckless. He used indecent language towards me, addressing me with indecent languages. And it just came to a point when I said to myself, I gotta make a decision. And I had to just look him dead in the eye and says, I can't mess with you anymore because you don't have any respect for me or my client or the people around here in my workspace.